Hi guys and girls, so today I'm playing Hrud Syndrome. This is our second game, so this is my last human game, and last night was your last human game as well.
Yep.
Which you can see on his channel at some point. Right, so basically we're playing the really hard game of I move, he shoots, I assault, he runs, or something like that.
You move, I shoot, and run.
Shoot, yeah.
You assault.
Yeah.
No, I can't get it right either.
Anyway,
move, you shoot,
yeah.
I assault. You move, I shoot,
yeah.
you assault. There we go.
This mission was taken, when I put this mission together, this was taken from the Games Workshop missions, and it's made for city fighting, which makes the game very exciting, but incredibly hard to follow. And so we've already made some mistakes, but we've managed to pull through, and we're doing quite happy. Okay, so he was allowed to set up onto the board, leaving me 12 inches from the deployment edge, which is this edge here, for my troops to deploy on. I always get the first turn on this mission, so I deployed my, don't tell him, but Rogel Dawn's behind there with his 3 honour guard.
Oh shit.
I deployed the troops down there, and I deployed my second unit, my third unit basically onto the table, which is my dreadnought, which is just over there. Okay, so we'll go to your fire phase, which was
starting over the way here. Nothing could see Dawn because he's being sneaky. So these 3 las cannons on the high ground took some pot shots at the squad here and nuked 2 of them, I believe. These fellows here opened up with some rapid fire las gun in and killed no one off the las guns, one from the melter.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The tanky tank again couldn't quite get them with the sponson, although the tank was back here, so it could just catch them with the Vanquisher battle cannon and the heavy bolter, and it did a resounding nothing. Passed us invulnerable for the things there, and not a lot could see over here.
So that lot didn't actually do anything, did it? But this
that moved forward. That was in my movement phase. So
okay, but in my shooting, phase, my bombardment went off. My scheduled bombardment went off, and then exploded over here.
Explodo.
It exploded over here, killing a few. Didn't do too much devastation, but it took some out of that unit, took some of that unit, and took some of that unit. These guys here fired, killing about 5, was it? Or 4?
That was a 10-man squad.
Yeah, so I've killed 4 from that unit. I didn't bother with the tank because I'm just not going to hurt it. My Contemptor was sizing up that, but I can't really do anything to it at the moment. I need to get closer into range so I can bash it one in the face. Over here I managed to take out, I think, 2. And so this is it at the moment. So it's all going rather well. So it's now turn 2, and we'll see you later. Hi guys, so here we are, it's the end of turn 2. So basically Dawn charged in, wiped out everything there along with his honour guard. They're still alive. Then they moved up, they shot those guys that were there, and they've survived. They all died, but they survived. Now there's a little objective there. I've got to get rid of these little things at the top, so who knows what's going to happen, but there's also that there as well. Okay, so next, he opened up on the squad that was there, killed them. You also opened up, didn't you, on... What else did you do over here?
I didn't fire the tank.
You forgot to fire the tank, oh dear.
I moved him but I didn't shoot him.
No, you did, you shot at the scout squad.
Yes,
and then you moved him forward,
yes,
it's really complicated to remember how this one moves, how this game goes. You have to really pay attention on it. Okay, we also brought an orbital bombardment in there, which wipes out, not an orbital, strategic,
it was orbital bombardment, it wasn't planned.
But it's a, what's it called? A one that you say, oh, can I have it on this time, please?
Called in an air strike.
So it blew up there.
Strategic,
that's it, yeah. So it blew up there and it took out a heavy weapon team and load of troops, but my men managed to finish the rest of the troops off, and I've killed a
Wrecked a Sentinel.
A Vector Sentinel, which was amazing.
Daniel killed him, and your Contemptor spanked the crap
Oh
out
yeah,
of
and the
things
Contemptor
ran
spanked a lot of men down there as well. In the hand-to-hand fight here, the 3 Ogryns rushed forward, or heavily drug-induced warriors rushed forward, killing 2 of my scouts, and I killed 1 of your warriors.
Yeah.
So
well,
all in all,
he overdosed on his combat.
Yeah.
You didn't kill him.
I like to think that I killed him.
You
know, that's only fair.
Yeah,
This is
you're
a
one
really
guy
complicated. It's a really complicated game, and it's really hard to follow because you have to do your moves completely separate to how you normally do them. So you would do your move, then the other person does their shooting, then you would do your shooting, they do their assault, and it's sort of a really complicated system. But it does work, and it's very exciting to play. Okay, so now we're moving to turn 3.
Yep. For your movement.
And for my movement, yeah. So it should be quite exciting. Okay, guys, see you in a minute. Hi guys, so here we are, it's the end of turn 3. So Dawn, who's down here, assaulted and destroyed the Sentinel that was there. I've consolidated and I'm standing next to the objective there. Okay, so what else happened? My boys came on as well, so they're there. His tank moved round. I wiped out the rest of the squad that were in there and moved out, and in my movement I've moved up to here. My Contemptor wiped out the gun placement, or the gun crews that are up there, the las cannons. They've gone at last. These guys didn't do anything. This missile fired over here at a squad that were there. The first blast ended up on his Sentinel and destroyed the weapon. The second blast took out 6 of my men. I mean, it was horrific. But before that, I managed to take out the 2 weapons teams that were there. That's an ongoing fight. But he's moved another unit in behind with a power fist, so that is kind of scary. But all in all, the fight seems to be going well. Oh, and my Contemptors moved around there. So,
in terms of my shooting, there wasn't really a lot. The last cannons before they were destroyed tried to do some damage to Dawn, and I think they managed to ping off the last honor guard, didn't they? Was that this turn?
Yeah,
or was that last turn?
That was this turn. Yeah.
So we're 1 honor guard down. Hasn't been a great deal of luck firing at the Contemptors or anything. They've been pretty well shielded from everything. The Manticore fired a Storm Eagle rocket at the squad here.
Oh, no, I've just talked about those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you tell them what happened to my Sentinel?
Yeah, the weapon destroyed.
Blew my own weapon off.
So all in all, it's a long turn to take when you're doing the movements. They fire, you assault. You fire, they move, they jump pack, they helicopter in.
Yep.
They buy some ice cream. You don't get any.
It goes all my ice cream, mate. It's not for you.
It's all his ice cream. And this is quite early in the morning. We started this about just after 7 a.m. I don't know what the time is now. What's the time on your watch?
It's just gone 10, and it was about 8 that we started.
Did we start about 8? Okay, so that's 2 hours for 3 turns.
Yeah.
That's kind of good.
It's good for this game.
Yeah, it's good for this game because it can go on a lot longer. Okay, so we're going to see you at turn 4. This is where it starts getting exciting for me, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hi guys, so here we are. It's the end of turn 4. What? It's just doing our nutting now, isn't it?
We can't think.
We can't think. Okay, so Dawn opened up on a squad that were there, causing a couple of wounds. He finished them off, so that's done. My boys opened up on the tank. The tank went kablooey, kablooey, explodo. Almost killed one of my men, but I made the armour save, which was pretty good. Okay, what else has happened? That unit there that was fighting me is wiped out. That was due to a scheduled bombardment that came down and basically
spanked them all,
but also almost destroyed my
Contemptor.
Yeah, my Contemptor. So I was lucky there.
And my tank's moving up and around here.
So that's there. I'm really worried about what's in there. This is still ongoing. This fight. I've had some brilliant hits with my power fist, but I keep rolling ones to.
You keep missing the testicles.
Yeah, I keep missing the testicles. So I'm hoping this next round I'm going to spank it saying rotten. All in all, it's going pretty well. So we're now about to start turn 5. We'll see you after the end of turn 5. Hi guys, so it's the end of turn 5, and what a turn 5 it's been. I've got to say, it was mind-blowing.
So freaking awesome.
It was so freaking awesome. It couldn't be any more freaking awesome than sharks with laser guns attached to their heads.
Freaking sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their
I mean, that is amazing. Okay, so what's happened here? So I really couldn't do anything with Dawn and that lot, but I just secured the objective. My Devastator squad moved forward, but his missile launching Manta, whatever it's called, Manticore, opened up and killed like 3 of the men. So I've got 2 left there. My Mortis stepped in and went through the doorway, which looks frigging awesome. If I just give you a shot of that, and the hen basically opened fire, and I killed about how many? There was a 10-man squad in there or something.
11 with the guy, so you've killed 4 of them.
I killed 4 of those, and then plus they get the cover because they're inside a building. Okay, now this was the most amazing part. Now there was a vehicle, Chimera, came charging past. Did it there?
Yeah, came through
I
here.
smashed it one with my Contemptor and ripped off the turret.
Yeah, it then tank shot through your boys here.
And I managed to save. They jumped out of the way.
Finished over here.
And this was the bit where I went, I've got an objective, and I went, son of a beach. Okay, so you moved in there, you very clever contested the objective and then dumped out your troops.
Yeah, disembarked the command squad.
Yeah, and I was like,
son of a beach.
Well done, you son of a beach. Okay, so then what happened was, well, it was my shooting phase. So I opened up with my flamethrower. I got 3. And then I opened up with that. There was 1 man left, wasn't there?
Yeah, got another one. So there was just my commander standing there. Good old Arnold.
We've met Arnold in a few games. Now I went, we talked about it, and I went, well, instead of going for him, and Hayden said, go for the big guy. So I went for the vehicle.
If you can blow up the tank and get it on an explodo, you can hopefully one shot and do them both.
So what happened is I opened fire with the melter, I hit it.
Yeah, which you were like,
oh! I was like, that is shocking. Then I rolled for pen.
Yeah.
Got a 6.
And it exploded.
Then we rolled for the area effect of the explosion. It was 2 inches. And the thing is, he survived it. The man that was there survived it.
But then stood there through the firestorm, brushed off his shoulders.
But what happened was he failed his leadership.
And ran away and got cut down.
And got cut down. So I managed to secure that objective. So all in all, we've got 2 objectives.
Yeah.
And how many points altogether?
165, including kill points and objectives. That's one hell of a haul, Brian.
That is my top score to date.
It makes me feel kind of sick because my top score is 60.
Well, my lowest was 20 for ages. Okay, so I've got to say that gives me a whacking amount of points. I've got 67 saved from the last game, plus the 165, is it?
Yeah, 165.
That gives me quite a lot.
So that's another Contemptor.
That's a Contemptor, or it's a vehicle, or it's another squad. And I may go for Castor's squad because I've got the points for it now.
Yeah.
Because he's 160
Don't
points.
forget Gnome.
And I can afford the Gnome as well.
Yeah, can't forget your Gnome.
So I've got my Gnome in there. So that's fantastic. So I'll think about it because I may even go for one of the Land Raiders at the top there.
You have put some work into those Land Raiders.
Yeah.
Dawn's Chariot or one of your Proteuses?
It'll be one of the Proteuses, I think. I think I've got enough points for it. I don't think I have, actually. I may have to go for another squad. But just have to. But all in all, I've got to say, that was an amazing game. So, dude, thank you very much. I've just got a sweaty palm from the excitement. Well done.
God, that is sweaty.
It's been in my pocket. I'm not telling you what I've been doing.
Yes.
That was an awesome game. So goodbye from him. And goodbye from me.